nice and comfortable. And we're going to start with a few rounds of breath of fire. So those that have been through Yoga Body will know what this is. Claire, this will be new for you, but this is a breathing technique that we use to really help energize the body and the mind. It's great to do before you do any form of exercise, if you need to awaken yourself. So, sit down, place your hands on your knees, keep your chin nice and parallel with the ground, close your eyes, make sure your back is nice and straight, roll shoulders back. We'll take a breath of fire is where you exhale a bit like a sneeze. So imagine your stomach is contracting a bit like some bellows are. So as you contract them, you'll breathe out through your nose. So it sounds a bit like your inhale will happen automatically. It's easier than it sounds. So deep breath in, exhale out, half an inhale and exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your breathing back to its regular pattern. Let Diana come in. And we'll go for another round. So deep breath in. Exhale out. Morning, Diana. We're just doing some breath of fire. Half an inhale. And exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your body should start to be feeling a little bit warmer, start to be feeling the blood pumping round. We'll go for one final round. So, nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Half inhale. And exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Just let your breathing come back to its normal, natural rhythm. And whilst we're seated down, I want you to take your right hand out to the side, so keeping your right arm nice and straight, and we'll lift the left arm over, and we'll just stretch all the way down that left side. Deep breath in, exhale out, one more time. Lovely, and we'll just swap to the other side. If you can lower all the way down to your forearm to really feel a deeper stretch. Deep breath in, exhale out, one more time. Lovely. Right, we're just going to roll our shoulders back just to warm up some joints. So roll them backwards, circles, and then we'll go forward. Loosen up our shoulders. Great job, everyone. Right, now we're going to come onto all fours. So remember, keep your hands under your shoulders and your knees about hip distance apart. I want you to take your right arm out in front, left arm behind you, and we're going to do some crunches. So we'll bring both in together and then extend back out, and we'll do 5 of these on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Lower your hands and knee back down. Swap to the other side. Take your right leg out nice and straight, left arm out, and crunch for 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great job. So being in box position, we're going to curl our toes under and we're going to push up to downward dog. So for some of you that are in America, this will definitely be your first downward dog of the day. Ease into it. Remember, pedal your legs out. Doesn't matter if your heels don't touch the ground. Really push into it. And remember, we're going to do ocean breathing here. This is a 4-4 breathing. So breathe in for 4 and exhale for 4. And remember, it's got to sound a bit like the ocean. So imagine if you were breathing with your mouth open against a mirror, it would sound like... So you need to try and replicate that, but with your mouth shut. Okay, from downward dog, we're going to get into 3-legged dog. So take that right leg up. And then we're going to bring it nose to knee. So go into plank, nose to knee, send it back up. This time we're going to take it out to the right elbow. Great job, everybody. Send that leg back up. This time over to the left elbow. Great job. Bring it back nose to knee and we'll hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2 and 1. Go back to your downward dog. Reset it. Remember when you're pressing into the mat to press with your fingertips, your knuckles and the palm of your hand. And we're going to take the left leg up this time. 3-legged dog. And nose to knee. And send it back up. Knee to left elbow this time. And back up. Knee to right elbow. And back up. And then knee to nose. And we'll hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. Come back to downward dog. Again, reset. You should be feeling like you're starting to get warm and energized now. So we're going to do some rolls from downward dog to high plank. So we want to keep this a nice, smooth transition, almost like you're rippling. So from downward dog, I want you to come onto your tiptoes, slowly push forward into your plank and hold it, and then roll back up to downward dog. And we'll do this 5 times. This is great for strengthening our arms and our wrists, as well as building control. You want these movements to be nice and smooth. That's 3. Roll back. Roll back to plank. That's 4. Lovely. Come back to downward dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat and fold forward. Remember, it doesn't matter if your hands don't touch the ground. You can grab hold of the backs of your calves. You can bend your knees. Do whatever's comfortable. Inhale, take those arms wide and up. Gaze up. Exhale, bring them back down. Lovely. We'll just do a few rounds of sunny. So, inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Remember, nice straight back as if you've got a tray on it, balancing. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down to half plank or chaturanga. Flip the toes over, look up, upward dog. Roll them back over and push up to downward dog. Again, let's take a few breaths here. Really kind of balancing our breathing. Look between your hands, come onto your tiptoes, step or jump to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, arms widen up, gaze up. Exhale, bring them back down. Do one more round. Go a bit quicker this time. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, point those hands down, step back to plank. Lower to half plank. Roll those toes over to upward dog. Flip them back over to downward dog. Then keep gazing at those knees. Try and roll those shoulders apart. Make sure you've got really strong sort of V shape.
Audio Jungle.
Inhale, look between your hands. Come onto your tiptoes. Jump or step to the front of the mat, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, back down. Fabulous job, everybody. Okay, come to your sideways on your mat and take your, so you put your arms out, you want your feet to be about where your elbows would be if there was a line all the way down. That's normally a good distance for us. Take your hands to your waist. Inhale, keep that chin nice and parallel with the floor. And exhale, we're going to pivot from the hips. We're going to come forward, take your hands down to the mat, walk them back so that your fingertips are in line with your toes, and let your crown of your head fall down. Slowly move the left hand so it's in the centre between your 2 feet, and send your right arm up to the sky. Try and make it so it's nice and straight and in line with your left hand that's on the floor. Gaze up to those fingertips. Deep breath in. Exhale out.
Audio Jungle.
One more time. Lovely. Bring that hand back down to the mat. Swap it round. So we'll take the right hand so it's now between your feet, and send the left hand up to the sky. Gaze up to those fingertips. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more time. Lovely. Lower it back down to the mat. Okay. Take your hands back to your waist. Deep breath in. And we're going to come back up to standing. Okay. We're now going to do the same, but this time we'll keep our hands on our waist. So it's all about really strengthening this core up. So, deep breath in, look up. Exhale, pivot again from the hips, holding forward, keeping that back as straight as possible. And keep the hands on the waist, and I want you to wing them out to the side. And keep them out nice and straight. Try not to push them up. And we'll stay here, but deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in one more time. Exhale back out. Lovely. Deep breath in, come back up to standing. This time, I want you to interlace your hands behind your back, so you're clasping them. And we're going to keep our legs at the same distance apart. Again, pivoting from our hips. Deep breath in. Exhale out, forward fold. And you're going to, as you come forward, you'll find that your arms automatically should lift up. Great job, everybody. Super job. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, so you can straighten those arms anymore. Lovely. Slowly and controlled, bring yourself back up to standing. Okay, we are now going to do a side stretch. So I want you to try and place your hands behind your back, so you can leave them in this position at your lower back. You can grab each of the opposite elbows, or try and push your elbows together and push your arms up your back. Initially, this is a bit of an uncomfortable position, but just go with whatever you can manage today. Take your right foot and get it to point towards the short edge of the mat. Bring your left foot in ever so slightly. So you'll find that your hips will automatically twist round, so your now hips are aligned with your short edge of the mat. Deep breath in, and we're going to pivot again forward, but I want you to keep your back as straight as possible as you gaze down to your toes. So inhale, exhale, fold forward, keeping that back as straight as possible, and only go down as far as you can. Try and keep your gaze on your big toe. Lovely. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Great job. Inhale, we'll come back up and we'll twist round and do the other side. Okay, so you'll now probably be facing the back of your mat, depending how your position today. In, push those hands a bit further up your back if they've slipped down. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Again, keep looking at that big toe. If you can, try and give your knee a kiss. If you can get that far, if not, don't worry. Brilliant. Inhale, come back up. Release your hands, give them a shake out. Rotate those wrists, they're probably feeling it a bit now. Okay, keeping your legs nice and wide. Take your right foot, so it's facing the short edge. Twist that left foot in again. We're going to take our arms out nice and straight. And think of someone's grabbing hold of this right hand and they're pulling on you. So I want your legs to stay really engaged. Pull forward. And as you do, try and windmill down. Now, if you can't quite touch the toe or the floor, you can grab your ankle or you can grab your shin, whichever you can get to. Lovely. Super job. Wherever you are, take that left arm up nice and straight and gaze up to your fingertips. I want you to imagine that you're in between two panes of glass, so you need to be really nice and straight. Make sure that left shoulder's pushed back and gaze up. Brilliant. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more time. Lovely. Come back up to centre and we'll pivot around and do the opposite side. So twist the left leg to face the back of the mat. Right leg in slightly. Arms out. Gaze over those left fingers. Imagine someone's pulling, pulling, pulling. And rotate yourself down. Again, gazing up at those right fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more time. Lovely. Come back up to standing. And we're going to move into start of dancer's pose now. So I don't know whether many of you can do this, but however you're going to stand, I want you to lift your right leg up and grab hold of your foot. If you need to, hold on to the wall, that's fine, or anything else to hold your balance. So you're grabbing hold of your foot like you're doing a stretch, quad stretch. Lovely. And we're going to take our left hand and thumb and first finger, you're going to put together a bit like if you were meditating. And send that arm up to the sky. You can stay here, or if you've got your balance, make sure you're staring at straight ahead at something that's not moving. Push that foot into your hand and slowly kick your hand away and let your arm come forward and hold your balance there. Oh, beautiful, guys. Fantastic job. If you fall out, don't worry, come back into it. Your balance might be off on this side today or off totally. Okay, come back to standing. We'll try on the other side. maybe easier or harder. So grab hold of that foot. Again, you can stay here, thumb and first finger together, arm up. Push that foot into your hand, and as you do, try and move forward a little bit and push that leg up. Super job. Lovely, Diana. Okay, come back to standing. We're now going to come and sit down. You'll be glad to know. I'm going to work on our core a little bit. So, lie down on your back, make sure you're nice and comfortable. And I want you to send your legs up so they're straight, or as straight as you can. If they're bent, don't worry. And we're going to do some leg raises. This is to really help our core strengthening. As you know, you need a strong core for yoga and for just general movement. So we're going to do 10 leg raises. When you get them down to the ground, hover it above the floor, don't let it touch. So both legs go together, so we'll go down and back up. That's 1, 2, go slowly, Claire, remember controlled speed. 3, the slower you take it, the more it's going to work your abs. 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm nearly there, 8, 9, and 10. Hug your knees in, give your abs a bit of a rest. Deep breath in, try and get your breathing back to that 4-4 pace. Again, send your legs up, and we're going to try and touch our toes. So again, if your legs having to bend, don't worry, but try and straighten them as much as you can. And don't kill me for this one. Right, so touch your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, doing fantastic job. And on the 10th one, can we hold it for a few? Lovely. And let go, hug your knees in. Great job. Okay, if you've got the space, take your arms out to the sides as if it's a letter of T. Keep your legs bent, and we're going to do some twists. So I want to do 10 on each side. So we'll go over to one side, back to centre, and back over to the other side. So, when you're ready, deep breath in, and as we exhale, take it over to whichever side you want to start with. So the right side, centre, and count at your own pace. I'm going to trust you to do 10 on each side. This may feel quite challenging on your core, this practice, but trust me, it does help. It will help with things like headstands, shoulder stems, general balance, and of course your posture.
Look, see this girl, she's in London right now.
A few more.
And she lives in London.
And how far is that away from here?
Very far.
Like how long?
Well, it's not in the United States, so.
Okay. Right. Come back to center when you're ready. And we're now going to try, if you sit up, we're going to try a bit of arm strength now. So I want you to sit up, nice straight legs, and place your hands next to your kind of waist or above. And if you can, we're going to try and do some L sit-ups. So Diana, I'm sure you'll be able to do these. You're quite strong. But we're going to push up if we can. So you might find it easier on your fingertips initially, but if you've got the strength, you've got to try and, I can't do it, but Diana probably will be able to lift all the way up. Or, if you watch Diana, she'll demonstrate. So we'll lift with one leg, and then we'll lift with the other, and then if we can, we're going to push up. If you've got any blocks nearby, this is when these will come handy. But you're going to push so your bum's off the floor, and if you can, your legs. Okay, great job. Right, we'll then try and push up. So just our bums up. I'll keep our heels on the floor and try and lift up and lower. Do a few more of these. We'll do 3. So push up and lower. This is going to really help strengthen your arms, especially your biceps. Keep that head back and lower. One more. Got it in you. Try and hold and lower. Oh. That will really help if you ever do want to try and do L sit-ups, or when you be able to push your legs back and forth in between you. Okay, come onto your side, take your hand out, and we're going to come into a side plank. So you can either lift up to a standard side plank, you can put your foot in the front to help balance you, or put your forearm down and push up. So we're going to try and do some plank dips. Take your arm up and we're going to dip down. So we're going to try and touch our hips to the floor. And we're going to try and do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done, everyone. Come back down, and we'll try on the other side. Just find someone facing you. And when you're ready, push up to side plank. Remember to that arm up. You can hold it here if you don't want to do dips. And we'll go down again for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Super job, everybody. If you get tired at any point, just feel free to come into child's pose. Take a bit of a break. Right. We're getting towards the end, don't worry. So we'll lie down again. I'm going to take our legs up. Don't worry, we're not doing any more toe touches or leg raises. And we're going to come into shoulder stand. So for those of you that don't know, you're probably best to bend your knees, roll up, take your hands behind your back, and take the legs up. Make sure in this pose you don't look around. You need to protect your neck. And when you're up, try and walk your elbows in slightly, and keep those legs up nice and straight. Inversions are great for recentering our bodies. They're great if you're feeling stressed or anxious. They're just all around quite a good pose to do. And if you've got it in you, try and take your legs over your head. Make sure you've got enough space behind you.
Audio Jungle.
And then take your hands down to the mat and interlace your hands and pull them away from your bum. So your toes will be on the mat, toe side down. Brilliant, Sharp. Now, just to challenge you a little further, if you can, try and bring your legs up so that they are parallel to the ceiling. So you're still in plough, and grab hold of your shins. This is called waterfall pose, and it's working on our shoulder strength, our core strength, and our general balance. Fabulous. Okay, take your hands back down to the mat, palms down. Put your knees around the side of your head and slowly roll back down. Give those knees a nice hug in. We'll roll from side to side, just to massage up our back. And when you're ready, we're going to roll up to seated in 3 rolls. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. When you come seated, take your legs out nice and wide. Keep them nice and soft, let your feet flop out to the side. Inhale, lift those arms up, and exhale, flop forward. This is a really soft forward fold. Brilliant counter pose for doing shoulder stands. And it's a really good way of getting our breathing back down to a normal pace. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Okay, when you're ready, walk your hands back closer to you. Cross your legs, come onto your hands and knees. Step or jump back to plank. We'll do a quick vinyasa here. Lower down to chaturanga. Push forward to upward dog. Roll those toes back over to downward dog. Right, whilst we're here, I want you to make sure your hands and feet are, I don't know, about a metre and a quarter apart from each other. So you're not taking up the whole mat like that, and you're not too close. So where it's comfortable. So you may have to walk your hands in a little closer than normal. And we're going to take our right arm up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to take it round to our left shin. So we'll twist and you're going to look under your left arm. Can you see, Michael? So my right hand's touching my left shin, or ankle. Okay. Deep breath in, take that right arm back up and drop it back down to the mat as a normal downward dog. We'll do on the other side. So lift that left arm up and then twist it through. Grab hold of that right ankle or shin, side of your leg, and look through under your right arm. Deep breath in, exhale out. One more time. Lovely. Okay, step or jump to the front of your mat and come back down to a seated position, and we'll do wheel. So lie on your back, bend your knees and walk your feet as close to your bum as possible. Now, we need to grab hold of our ankles using a C grip. Imagine Lego hands. And we're going to grab hold of our ankles. Now, push your hips up into bridge. We can stay in this position if you wish, or You can take your shoulders under and grab hold of your hands. Stay in this position. Perfectly fine, really good strengthening. Or we can go into the started wheel. So you're going to take your hand and you're going to put it behind your shoulder, palm down, but your fingers are pointing towards your toes. So they go behind both shoulders, and you're then going to push up and come onto the crown of your head. Now, if you've got the upper arm strength, you'll be able to push all the way up, like Diana. Well done. And Michael, well done. Alexa, great job. Okay, place your chin back down to your chest and ever so slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll that back down. Great job. Bring your knees in and give them another hug. We'll give that another go. So place your feet back down, grab hold of your ankles and push your hips up. Remember, there's nothing wrong with staying in bridge. You can stay in any of these stages. This is stage 1. Stage 2 is to place those hands under your shoulders. Again, stay here if you wish. Stage 3, push up onto the crown of your head. Stay here if you want. Or stage 4, push all the way up. Great job. Slowly place your chin back down to your chest. Roll that back down slowly. And let's give our knees a hug in. Maybe rock them side to side. And then we're going to roll up to seated again. So 3 rolls. 1, 2, and 3. Cross those legs, hands and knees on the floor, and step or jump back to plank, and then lower your knees down to the mat, uncurl your toes, and sit back on your heels. This time, grab hold of opposite elbows. So this is about how far we want our arms to be. Place them down on the mat. You're then going to interlace your hands like a basket. Remember, keep these little fingers tucked in. We don't want any little finger breakages. And you're going to place your elbows down, your hands interlaced, and we're going to place the crown of the hairline of our head in between our hands. Now, again, we can stay in any stage here. You can stay like this, or you can lift your knees up, perfectly fine, or walk your feet towards your head. When you're ready, lift one knee up at a time, take it in turns. Again, you can stay here, or bring both knees up. Just make sure you don't jump up. So all the core exercises we've been doing will help you tremendously with this. Brilliant, Michael. Well done. If you can, yep, straighten them. Trippy, great job. Keep trying. You'll find that you get to a point where you become quite light. And when you're ready, come back down, bend your knees in, and come into a wide-legged child's pose. So your knees will be about as wide as the mat, toes touching, and then we'll just walk our hands forward. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Stay here for a few breaths. We're coming to the end of the practice now, so we need to slow our breathing down. Those of you that are in America, I want you to be energized but not falling asleep. And when you're ready, slowly come up, twist your legs round and come into a lay down position. I want you to take your legs nice and wide. Relax your feet so they flop out. Take your arms a bit wider than your body, palms facing up. And let's close our eyes to really kind of calm us down and relax us. We're going to do a breathing technique where you breathe in for 4 and then you exhale out for 8. If 8's too long, try it for 6. So we'll breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to carry on trying to have a nice, controlled, slow breath like that. You're going to let any thoughts of the day or what's coming up today or this weekend, or any worries about COVID and lockdown and what's going on in the world, just let that float out of your mind. Try not to focus at all. If you get distracted, just come back to your breathing. Just take a moment of calm. See some me time. We'll just stay here for a few minutes. Every day I do mindfulness with Daily Calm app, and they have daily reflections every day. And yesterday it was about wakening up. So I thought today we could try and think about this. This isn't about waking up your body as in the morning. This is more about waking up your mind and being present, which sometimes is quite hard to do when we're busy. You may find over the last few months you've just been running on autopilot. You just want to ensure that you keep everything as normal as possible. You just want to get the job done. You want to kind of block out what's going on with the pandemic, and you've not really been spending enough time appreciating who or what is going on around you. So it's more about wakening up your mind to be aware of things like that. So that might be just being aware of what people do for you, as small as that may be, like making you a cup of tea or helping you cook. It could be that you don't say thank you enough to people, or say hello to people. Wearing face masks, it seems to make social engagement a bit trickier these days. So I just want you to, for the rest of the day, just be trying conscious and aware of things that you've just not been aware of over the last few days, weeks, months, the whole year. And try and give them some time. Try and appreciate and focus on them. So as we come towards the end of our practice, start to move some movement to your toes. Give them a quick wiggle. Wiggle your fingertips. Slowly rotate them clockwise. And then counterclockwise. And let's take our arms above our head and pretend that we've just got up And we're going to give ourselves a really lovely big stretch. And when you're ready, slowly roll onto your side. Keep your eyes closed and come back up to a seated position. Place your hands on your knees. Just make sure you take it slow coming up, otherwise you might go dizzy. Keep your eyes closed or gaze nice and soft looking down. And we'll just do a few rounds of balanced breathing. This is just to waken us up a little bit more so you're not half asleep for the rest of the day. So we're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Slowly open your eyes. Get your awareness back to you. Place your hand on your chest, your left hand on your tummy, and either say along with me or in your mind, may this practice heal and strengthen my body and my mind. May this practice heal and strengthen my body and my mind. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure teaching you today. I hope you can join me again. Thank you. Namaste.